AC's Attorney General is suing the Marriott. He accused the hotel chain of misleading consumers and collecting hundreds of millions of dollars in profit by charging hidden fees. The suit alleges the chain hides the cost behind terms like resort fees or amenity fees. AG Karl Racine wants Marriott to fairly disclose those fees. Consumers told us today they were aware of seeing a change in price when it got down to the final bill when they book a room.
Oh, it always changes.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that come up that you weren't expecting.
And would you like transparency with that?
Yeah,
Got you.
absolutely.
I would like to see consistency, but I think the expectation nowadays with the internet is prices all over the place. So I like to look on multiple platforms like Expedia, Google, and such, and get my price that way. But it's still difficult to try to find the lowest price.
Fox 5's Nick Smith is live in Crystal City tonight with what this means for consumers. The bottom line, first, let's talk a little bit about this lawsuit. What exactly is the Attorney General hoping to get out of all of this?
Sean, I have a copy of that suit here in my hand, and what he made clear is that he wants consumers to get their money back because each of us has been the victim. He's arguing if we have booked here at Marriott, we have been the victim of classic bait and switch. We were offered one thing, and it turns out to be something else entirely.
Like the hidden fees or the resort fees, is that for something else? Is he trying to say that that's not right? Explain that for us.
What he's saying here, Sean, he's like, look, we know that you have to charge certain fees, but because the District of Columbia has fair consumer practices and acts in place on the books, you were told back in 2012 that you could not do this. So an investigation showed that this practice continues, Sean, and they're saying that, hey, if you're going to charge these fees, I want them to be upfront on the front page. If it's $189, start with that $160, let it know why it calculates up to $189. Don't say $189 and then you tack on another $40 in fee. That won't happen. That can happen, and it should not happen here in the District of Columbia.
And clearly we heard from consumers out there who say we want to know the prices and what we're paying for up front.
Absolutely, Sean. And then when you hear some of the people tell me, they're like, well, we kind of expect it to go up. And that's where, once again, the Attorney General is saying, you know what? I know you expect it to go up, but you shouldn't have to deal with that. We've gotten into a sense where we've been lulled into this expectancy of being deceived almost. We know that, well, that can't really be the price. Then why are you advertising it? And that's the subject of his lawsuit against Marriott.
Nick, thank you for breaking it down for us.